Welcome back. I'm so happy you're here. I am happy I am here. I am so happy Ethel Cain is here with us. And I can't leave it. I just yesterday I did the full album Willoughby Tucker, I'll Always Love You. And now I just feel deeply that I did these two albums, also Preacher's Daughter, and I feel deeply that Inbred is missing. And I did songs from Inbred already, but I feel I want to do the whole album. And I know, yes, I know, many of you told me start with Inbred and then go through the album. So, okay, I did it a little bit different. I see now what you meant. Next time, I definitely will listen much more to you and to your infos and inputs. And here we are with Inbred. And the other point is that I do know now a bit more about Ethel than in the very beginning. And I refused to get to know her life before I go into her music. So I know there are two ways, or at least for me, no, there are two ways to see art. The one is that you see the relation, the connection between the life and what happened in life and how the art comes out of that, how it's created. This gives certain answers for the whys in an art piece. And then there's the other point of view in which you do not know anything about this artist, but you let his art or her art talk. And you go through there. And to me, going with the art, going with what these people created, tells tons more about this person than when I go and read their bio. But this is me. This is the way I see it or the way I feel it. And of course, there can happen mistakes, as they can happen also when you know everything about a person. And in my feelings, Ethel or Hayden gives far enough insights into her soul through her art. Enough to go with that. And still, I can't get around it to know a bit more about her life, her growing up, her family, the situation, and a lot of these things make sense to the music, to the art she's making today. And I will relax a little bit between these two point of views and start to mix it also a little bit. So that's why also I did a development since I did Crush, the reaction on Crush or Inbred. I developed also. Also, I got Ethel to know better. I got Hayden to know better, and this changes now the point of view again. But still, I want to keep as much as possible on the raw side of her art, the raw side, the words she used, the voice she used for each word, the music she used for each word and each voice sound, each sound she has in her voice. These are all her decisions and they are all coming out straight out of her soul. And a lot of these things are not I think I know for sure not even Hayden can explain certain things why she did that, because there's a connection to something higher, or something else, or a connection to a truth, to a place hard to put in words. And this is where Hayden has the magic. I think she belongs to these people who can put this magic of that place which has no words best in words or feelings. This is, to me, maybe the one, not maybe, it is one of the deepest levels of a soul you can reach. This is open. This is opening to the world. And of course, her history, her growing up, her coming out, these are things which give a certain consciousness about this place. What she experienced, and it is not that she chose these experiences all came from the outside, from society, from our culture, from education, from meanings, and all that, and they hurt. Especially when it comes really close into family. And for example, today I understand also that there are physical traumas, and then there are psychological energy traumas, and on top of that, there are the family traumas which go back in history. Some people call it karma. All three of them are important. All three of them have a huge impact on us. Good. So let's go into Inbred, and the first song is Michelle Pfeiffer, and I know a little bit about this song, so I'm not totally fresh and naive going into this one, but I know it is Lil Aaron, a rapper. She wrote that song and the lyrics for Michelle Pfeiffer for this song, and yes, it is cool because I am also I was in love once with Michelle Pfeiffer, and when she showed up first time, when I met her the first times in the movies, and now I have a certain feeling and a certain picture in my soul of her, and now I'm totally ready to see what the two of them, what Hayden and Ethel and Hayden and Ethel, or Hayden or Ethel and little Aaron made out of this energy for this song. And yes, there's a little mix up here, and what I mean is that I will go deeper into analysis of Ethel Cain, but I don't feel like going deeper into analyzing Hayden and Edonia, because these are two different things which are one thing. So I know this sounds a bit weird, but I want to go with the art, and I want to go with the things Hayden gives us. And she gives us something very deep from her soul. And I think to go with Ethel Cain and the songs goes into a very deep place from Hayden's soul. And this is a very big gift she's giving us. And at the same time, I also want to not to go into the private spaces and spheres and rooms from Silas, Hayden, and Edonia, and so she can be there with undisturbed. And I want to go with Ethel Cain, and even though that they are one, but it's still something on its own, and it is that what Hayden gives us. This is the gift. This is the magic. And as I said before, it goes deeper into her soul than going and reading everything from the internet. It is also a lot of work to filter all this news in the internet, all these infos in internet from real good things and just made up stuff. Okay, this is another thing. This is another story. I just wanted to point that one out. And now we go into the song. Michelle Pfeiffer and I wanted to say Anadonia and Ethel Cain and Little Aaron. Sorry if I have to pause here. It is really sometimes really difficult to pause in the middle of something which just like jaboo what gets me and brings me into some state. I don't know where to go, where it goes, but I'm I'm already in a I'm already in this movie. This is a movie already. This is going like, geez. Okay. I put all these lyrics already there where she describes this connection and this relationship with Michelle. And even though they are never together. So this is, oh, I know this so well when you start to fantasize or when somebody really impresses you deeply and you go with this person for a while. And it's really going with this person for a while because this person is kind of like influencing and whatever you project on this person because these are all projections because we did not meet these people. Most people, for example, Michelle Pfeiffer, I met her in the movies, and I have to remember which one I saw her the first. There were a few, and I remember, of course, she was also to me the character in life as in the movie because I didn't know how she is in life. So this is one part in which when people finally meet their celebrities, they were worshipping maybe for a few years and then they finally meet them. There's a certain, how do you call that in English? A certain Ernüchterung, like when you realize it's kind of like a little bit like a cold shower. Oh wow, it's all different than I thought, or a lot of things are different than I thought. So you just have to adjust. So this whole excitement a bit comes down because you realize, this person also has an own private life. There are things this person is not showing in the outside. So, and now, of course, you can go with that, and of course, you can dream, and of course, that one day or in some way you need to let this person go. Otherwise, you both turn into ghosts. Because the picture you give, for example, now Michelle Pfeiffer, the picture you give is the highest, it's dream energy. It's nice to dream with it. It's nice to have it. It's nice to follow it, but it still stays there as a ghost. And you also become a ghost because you are not Michelle. She is not Michelle. This is the waking up. Also, one of them, of course you can decide and say, okay, I will act and be and whatever as my idols do, and I keep that. Or you can decide to develop yourself, your own soul, your to bring out what's in you, the original, what's in you, and not following anything else. And still, the way she sings, I Have to Let You Go, talks about love, deep love. Great, let's go on. I go back a bit again, I hope. Just to enjoy this music. I love the flow it has. Yeah, I go here. Good. Rock. This is also such a beautiful one. I think of you the whole time. Do you think about me? This goes as a straight question to this person, and this person will never hear the question, but it doesn't matter. It makes connection, and it gives you, actually it shows you that you are able to make a connection even to somebody who doesn't even know you're existing. And this comes down to the secret of making a connection. I don't know if Ethel thinks about these things, but it comes with it in her singing, because since she dares to put these feelings into words, she's opening this door in which I say, or I feel in it, that connection happens when I do it. Connection does not happen because somebody gives me connection and then I connect. And it comes down to these phrases I hear so many times. I don't show respect if I don't get respect. This is, I don't know what it is. This is just mirroring the world around you. If the world is nice to me, I will be nice to the world. Change that, turn that around, please. Be nice to the world. And if the world is not nice to you, stay. Stay there, because it's up to you. You keep yourself nice and you stay nice to the world. You stay there, you respect the world. You don't wait for respect in order that you also give respect. That's what I call the difference between mirroring, for example, love or respect or being nice, or be the source of love, respect, and being nice. And she is the source here of connection. And in this connection, she's asking herself, do you think of me? She will not get an answer. She doesn't need one, because she is in connection. That counts. And then to enjoy this connection, to enjoy the magic of being connected. Can you feel that? You know, I also learned from Ethel, and when I listen to these things, then these thoughts and ideas come up, and that's why I'm so thankful. And yeah, it's cool. Okay. Yeah, I just interrupted here. Let's go on.
You're not by my side. I told my mom about
beautiful. These two voices in this one song. Um, oh, um, that sounds like a lot of fun. And this song sounds like a lot of fun. And this is really light. And tell me, how can I put this song into relationship with this picture here? Here, the cross and these two faces. I think maybe this is Hayden and Ethel we have here. I don't know. Whoa. Okay. Back to the lyrics here. I keep on losing. Right. Fade to the night as ghosts, and then I keep on losing track of time. Just this, the way just matched into it, and this whole energy. It is where do I put that now? This is just. Oh, it's just beautiful. It just lifts up my heart. And this is something I appreciate so much, because the world is not only dark, there is also light. I keep on losing track of time, because what's the point if you're not by my side? I told my mom about you. She just laughed. Driving with my eyes closed, hope I crash. This also brings, maybe you can see that here too. This also brings me into this deeper feeling of how lonely you can be with things like that. Of course people laugh. Of course they say, I'm a fan of her too, and la 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 la, and so, and it's kind of like playing this whole thing down kind of to something childish, because it's totally not realistic, and in the worst case, it goes that far that maybe somebody says, Michelle Pfeiffer, you would not even give a half an eye for you. It's just like, there are so many, and she probably gets so many love letters each single day, everybody. And I mean, everybody, all the celebrities probably. And yeah, so what is the difference? But the point, and that leaves you back quite alone, because there is also love in it, and there is something connecting, because you feel. It is not that you get into connection with every celebrity. There are these few ones. So there you really can ask yourself, what is it? What makes me connect? What is it? What is different to other ones? Because there are many beautiful actresses, and actors, and it's just the few you pick. It's just the few which really touch you. And with your friends, you can get even into arguments, because they say, it's never her or him. I don't want to drop names here for some reason, but it is. They have total other point of views, but it's because they have total other connection points to these people. Michelle Pfeiffer. I am wondering why it's her little Aaron is also that's why they made that song, because they found out together that they really that they love Michelle Pfeiffer, that she's something special for them. And okay, good. I just lost track now. I don't know what I wanted to say, but it will come back later to me. And it's just beautiful to follow that song now. Let's go back. I don't know. I could leave I leave it like that. So I'll go back here a little bit again. And here we go. She just laughed, driving with my eyes closed, hope I crash. Maybe we could be together in another life. Maybe this could be forever in another timeline. But right now I gotta pack my gosh, I love it. I love it so much. It's not much to say about here, and it's like maybe tangling with Jesus Christ, total ruin, idolized, but the kids will be all right. Yes, of course. Yeah, I mean, not of course, but this is this is the freedom. This is what they deserve. Also, this is their rights. Also to idolize ruin, for example, just to go there, just to try out life. This is it's a little bit touching also that part here in Ethel's life, in which what I feel in a lot of her songs is that there is something innocent she would love to keep. And I also ask myself, why do we lose our childish innocence? Of course, we need to learn how to treat the world, but why on the cost of our innocence? Tangling with Jesus Christ, total ruin, idolized. Yes, this is a right to do when you're young, because you were thrown into this world. Nobody asked you if you want to come here. In certain ways of religion or thinking, it's explained a bit different, but actually you find yourself in a place and you have to start to adjust. And this is hard enough if it happens that you don't really match. And then the fight starts. And all what happens there most of the time is losing your innocence. And innocence is always beauty. This untouchable beauty. And still, when I say it's untouchable, it's still touchable and still like, I don't know why. Sometimes it just gets destroyed. Jack the car and let it ride. Kicking it, baby will survive. Yeah, go there and life is easy, or you can make it easy, and there should be this tolerance, there should be this space of credits we give to people who want to explore and experience the world on their own. This is so important. Best goddamn days of your whole, yeah. Okay. Good. Good. We go here on. This is going on. I'm just happy, and I don't feel like totally going deep into this analysis here. There is nothing. It's a great song. It's really fresh. It's open. It's light. It's also part of our life. Even if it's going with the dream of having Michelle Pfeiffer as an idol. I love it. And I love it. Okay. I still go back a bit again here. We hear it. Maybe I hear some phrases I just missed. Whoa. Isn't it just beautiful to see Ethel and Hayden happy? It's so beautiful. It is amazing, and it is still Hayden. It is still the same person. It's still Ethel, and there's still the story to it. And it like lifts me up, because in my dream, she met little Aaron, and they found out together that they have something for Michelle Pfeiffer. And I feel the energy in the song they had with each other. And this is how they were together. And this energy they put into this song. And it's also here, and it's still the same. It's still Ethel, which goes through her story, and it's still Hayden, who goes through her story. It's like, never forget that there are happy, easy, light, beautiful parts in our lives too, and we do have a right for that. And when they come, be able to enjoy them. Be able to. Ethel or Hayden isn't stuck with the idea that Ethel needs all this attention for how hard life is. She was there and she said, yeah, we do a great song, and we're doing a light song about the light side of life, even though that it is for it's nothing to keep, it's nothing to go to base your life on, even not that. I mean, it's not to base your life on Michelle Pfeiffer, for example, if we take now this example, or on things like that. Of course, you need to base your life on the truth, but there are sometimes good moments. I love it. Maybe I missed the whole point here again, but I feel this beautiful energy in this song, and I go with this beautiful energy in this song. Thank you for being here. And the next one is Crush, and it's a second reaction from me, but I will do it new with the knowledge I have now. And I know that Crush matches this song here, but I give it a new chance. Thank you for being here, and see you in a second. Crush. I like that one because we do a step now from a dream, the dreaming of Michelle Pfeiffer and the way she is and how it impresses us or her here. And now it goes into reality. The first crush is now in reality, and and of course there's a whole different story when you meet your crush physically, or if it's just staying somewhere in the energy. So and also we have this video to it, we have a movie to it, we have moving pictures to it, and let's go. I am very excited to go into this song again. Feel yourself, feel your breath, feel your heart, feel the earth under your feet, her mighty body, which carries us through universe. And she's giving us space, she's giving us a ground to be on. And whenever we fall, she will catch us. Sometimes a bit harder, sometimes a bit softer, but she's always there to catch us. Feel that. And then let's go into Crush.
His wonders already passed, so he's shooting at the glass, keeping guns in his locker, and he denies it like it's actually important. But he likes that shorted, watch him showing up wearing black, and he knows that his daddy's on death row.
I can't get around it. So, okay, the whole thing starts as crushes are. It just feels good and at the same time feels unknown. But this unknown is covered with making this so good feeling new experience. And the good feeling is just going across over everything. And if there were voices which tell you, ooh, that can be a little bit dangerous, then they just overwhelm these more cautious thoughts or feelings, because the whole thing just is so exciting. And even here, his window's already passed, so he's shooting at the glass. I don't know what that means, but he's shooting at the glass, and although the window already passed. I don't know. Maybe he just aims at something just to shoot. So it must be an English saying, so or an American saying. So please let me know in the comments. But the thing is, keeping his gun in his locker, and he denies it. And now again, this voice again from Ethel for this song, maybe for the whole song, more or less, I think. And which goes there, in which she is very aware of the things which are happening, and there is this danger in it. And he has a gun, and he denies it because it has a bad tone to it. It's a dangerous tone. It also touches violence. And it is also something which pulls her, because as a young, I can imagine so well that she is really impressed he has a gun. So of course he's not admitting it, but whoa, he must be, he is living already somehow, somewhere on the edge or at the limit of what is okay or what is allowed. And this is the excitement to get in touch with somebody who already liberated or thinks he liberated himself from normality, from culture, from society. And this is very seducing. This is helping her also to break out. Whoa, okay. Let's go on. It's like I hear it the first time. It's so weird.
But I'll say it with his chest out. His friends moved out. He hasn't tried coke, but he's always had a problem saying now. His older brother back to valedictorian.
Wait, I have to go back again. This was too fast, so I need to keep the connection. I start again.
pass, so he's shooting at the glass, keeping guns in his locker, and he denies it like it's actually important, but he likes that shorted watch and showing up wearing black, and he knows that his daddy's on death row, but he'll say it with his chest out. His friends moved out, he hasn't tried coke, but he's always had a problem saying now. His older brother back to valedictorian. His mother said he's screaming, he should be more like him.
And she brings in all these side facts, all these things which run with it, and as it would be of minor importance, and like here. And it's like, if we go back here a bit, wait, keep going. Like, it's actually important, but he lied because, sure, I did watch him. So he doesn't, of course it's important to lie about that, but he doesn't know that she saw him. And this is these things we go deeper in because when somebody really impresses us, and actually we also want in this, and at that part, actually we want to find somebody who will rebel with us against the system. And then showing up wearing black, and he knows that he's, and he knows that his daddy on death row. This is a big thing, but he'll say it with his chest though. It is making this big thing smaller because you don't want anything to interfere the picture you have inside of you about this person you love, and it's a crush. So this is also one part which we have to learn sometimes, that there are crushes and there is love, and both have to do with each other. Everything, the most loves start with a crush, but it will change into love. And the point is that we can make crushes change into love, and love would be in a place in which you walk up to this person and say, "Hey, I want to know why you have guns in your locker." That's the love part. I want to know because it makes me feel whatever it does. And here it's like, oh wow. So it's more kind of, I'm impressed because here is somebody who can also function outside the system. And his daddy is on death row. Of course, he covers it up because he says it with his chest, and it is actually making it small. And in a crush, it's like, oh wow, his daddy is on death row. And in love, it would be, hey, tell me how it feels, or how can I be with you in that? Because it's really serious. And it's not serious because his daddy did something. It is serious because it does something to you when you have a dad on death row. His friends move dope. He hasn't tried coke, but he's always had a problem saying no. It is also somehow going there where, okay, there is drugs. So what? I love him. Pang. And his mother steady screaming he should be more like him, with his brother. I will take a moment now because I don't understand the word valedictorian, or I forgot it. I will go and check it out quickly. One sec. Yeah. Okay. I know, not really a surprise. Valedictorian. This is this title when I think you were the best student in that part. You were like studying, and of course, a mother would love to have all her kids having that, bagged that, but it's not. And yes, so of course, also she chooses him and not the one who has this valedictorian, but she chooses the one who is kind of how can I say that? Like, who is going, who is not scared to go and try the limits. Let's put it this way. Boom. Great. Good. Let's go on. Here we go. And I go, of course, a little bit back again because I love that song. Here, somewhere here. Rock. Oh, beautiful picture. Look at that. This also brings me there where I realize that it is Ethel connects again and again, here and there, to the times in which she was who she was and nobody had any comment on it. And this is actually how it should be. That we can be who we are, what we are, how we are, and it does not need any comment to it, unless you start to really hurt other people or start to stir up things just like for nothing. But if you are connected to yourself and you bring out yourself, and there can be a lot of mistakes in it too. There's a lot of you can do wrong, but it does not need any comments. Look at this picture. This is a picture of. This is kind of innocent. They walk. She's walking with her bra and her friend, or whoever it is on this picture. It is summer. It is warm. They are as they are. You could find a lot of things to complain about in this picture. What for? And especially in Ethel's life, in her in her story, and also that and Hayden's story, of course, also with her coming out or coming outs, and then she got all these comments. What for? And what do you need to explain about your sexual orientation? What do you need about your sexual? What do you need to explain about your sexual identity? There's nothing to explain. I am. That's all it is. And it reminds me I think it was Ptolemaea, I might be wrong, but I think it was in that song in which, in all this noise and all this disharmonic things, when this line comes up, and this line stayed with me now also the whole time. I'm not bad and I'm not good. I am who I am, or I am what I am. And why do we get, for how we are, a level? Why does it need to have a level? It's not necessary. And then for me as an older, and I see this picture here, and I remember myself being like that on the streets. Exactly the same. And I hear the older people saying, yeah, enjoy that while you are young. And I have this line in me, and it's also, when I see this picture, it's kind of like wakes up a desire, some sad desire even, where I think, whoa, that was a great time. Where did it go? I gave it away. Because it's like In our narrative, it is a picture like that, a feeling like that, this going out and discover the world and try out the world. Not just discover, but try it out also, the limits and everything which is there. Why does that belong only to the youth? Why can't we keep that? Why do we need to become so serious, so grown up, so like, yeah, why do we give that away? I look at this picture and I want everyone to keep that inside of you, and this little girl, the young girl or the young boy in you is still here. Never forget that. Still inside of us. This picture here is still in Ethel. Good. Let's go on. I don't know. Yeah, I think I went back already, so we go on from here. Cool.
With his chest out, his friends moved out. He hasn't tried coke, but he's always had a problem saying now. His older brother back to valedictorian. His mother said he's screaming, he should be more like her.
It physically touches me, this lyrics and the voice to it. And this is, I have to point it out again, this is something Ethel changes her voice for a song. She changes her voice for a line even. She plays with the whole range of her voice in every or each song. And it goes that far that you can listen to a song and you hear her voice, and if you don't know the song and you don't have a title or a name to it, you couldn't tell right away, is it Ethel's voice, unless you know all her ranges she's using. I want to say is, so many other artists, they have this one voice, this one sound in their voice. Wherever you hear it, you know exactly, yeah, this is this, da-da-da-da-da. With Ethel, if you don't really know the song, it is not possible, because I even have to go through all the ranges I heard already from her, all the possibilities she has, all this creativity she has in her voice. And then to see, oh yeah, that I heard maybe from her, that is something, that's for sure, like that. It is just great. Now here is this picture again with the, how do you call that? Rollers in her hair on the street with the bra again, with the red and white stripes. This picture says so much, and it is. I just know, or maybe it's my imagination, that you don't show yourself like that on the street, because then you actually admit that you need rollers, so you have some waves in the hair, so everybody thinks, oh wow, she has nice waves, but it's not, so of course you keep it secret, and she walks like that on the street. Yes, I love it. I love it. It's just going out there. And then now I want to go, that's why I also stopped, because of the lyrics here. Yes, a lot of them. I don't have to. I don't have to go deeper in hard arts to beat when you're on all your fours. Good man died too. Oh, I'd rather be with you. This is a cool one. This also is one I remembered and which came with me after when I did the first reaction. It is like the good men are in place, so there is everything good. And then there are also, and this guy she sings about is also a good guy, but outside this space in which he should be. And this is the more interesting part. So that's why, because he's not in this area or in the social area, because he didn't study or get a big title or whatever, and he's more in dope and drugs and has a gun in his locker. And he doesn't have all that, so that makes him already more like a bad guy, or at least a guy who outside from the good area, but he still can be a good guy. But maybe he's also a bad guy, but he will die also like the good guys. So, but he's more interesting. There's more happening. There's more feeling of being alive there. And then, and further back also, she goes to, maybe I want to read that to hear again a bit more. Where was it? Camo jacking, robbing corner stores. Hard odds to beat when you're on all on your fours. It even goes that far to rob corner stores. So this is really going to the limit. This highest excitement you can imagine. And this is really pushing the limits. And of course, there can be hard answers from the society on that. Depends on which experiences you really want to do or make. And it's a crush. A crush at this age is most of the time stronger than anything else. Good. And then this one, I owe you a black eye and 2 kisses. Now feel that one. Just let it melt on your tongue. I owe you a black eye and 2 kisses. So this relationship uses the full range, and it actually goes to drama and fights and even a black eye, back to these 2 kisses and love and connection. And this is also this sign of, I am, no matter what and no matter where the limits are, I go to the limits. So the black eye is the one limit and the 2 kisses are the other side. And of course more than the 2 kisses. And the black eye is already enough, but it is, we have to see it on out of the feeling, and this gives this feeling that actually she is asking already for the whole range of love and the whole range of a person, what this person has to offer, and not just a part of it. Good. Okay. The rest is not yet here. So, good. And I go again back a bit here. And then, who's there? Oh, I love these pictures. It's just great. Okay, let's go on. Okay. And these last pictures. And it is also this, just if I just stick to the picture, you saw it also, but I just need to point out what I see here also is she's in a wedding dress, or coming close into this wedding, all white, this wedding dress, goes to this grave, puts a cigarette down for him. She actually smokes with somebody a cigarette. I don't know who it is. And then she walks back to her truck. She's all alone there. And it is like she had a very important appointment with this person there. And the whole thing starts to be really serious, and the music is away. And it's also like kind of like an awakening. It's kind of like a let go of that what was so promising in the song. And it's a nice let go. It's a nice one. It's something, it has a ritual. It's like a ceremony. She dressed up for it and goes there and smokes a cigarette, and she doesn't even smoke. End the cigarette she's smoking. It's half long, puts it on the street and kills it there. And yeah, this is so. And I want to go now also back a bit more here. I think, I'm not sure if there was here, and piss him off till he hates me. This is all goes into the same picture of pushing the limits, this play. And this is, I can remember that also. It is like like getting everything out of a relationship which is possible, and especially in the crush. So crush also gives you, or at least it gave me, this feeling of, whoa, I became invincible, and my partner too, and together we can conquer the world. So there can't be anything between us which kills us. So I can might as well get to know him or her in his rage, and I won't wait for this rage. I will provoke it. I'll piss him off till he hates me. It is not that, it's a game, of course, and I do not recommend to do that just like, oh, let's see how he or she reacts. But it's this feeling behind it, which wants to know, which wants to go anywhere. Good. Something's been feeling weird lately. Wait, it makes me and this is the most sexiest part I ever heard in a song. The way she sings that, and you feel how her voice changes there too, and it goes into this really seducing thing. It's like, I owe you a black eye and 2 kisses. Just come by and pick them up or get them. And the way she says that is powerful. It's totally powerful. It is an innocent power there. Of course, you can call it manipulate or try to manipulate, but it's so strong that it is, how can I put that in words? It is just beautiful to get this offer. Imagine you get this offer in a way like that. Beautiful. Okay, good. I think I am done. I got it. I am here, and I am happy. Crush is a great song, and it kind of has this little taste of reality coming also in, which I think God's Country, I also don't know. Let's go there. But up to now, I like the development here just from these 2 songs. Good. Next song, God's Country. Promising somehow. Deep breath. Feel yourself. Feel what it does to you. The songs, the pictures, my words, your thoughts to it, your feelings to it. And just feel where you are. It doesn't need more. And this part I also remember in an interview in which I think Ethel pointed out her way of spirituality in a very beautiful way, and it's a way I shared definitely with her. And questioning what is up there, if there is a higher power, just question it. And maybe there is, maybe not, but definitely what's here is this magic of certain moments in which you feel that there is something you cannot put in words. And maybe true spirituality will never be put in words, because it's always a very private, a very own experience you do with yourself and the world and the universe. And it's not something coming from somewhere outside which has an explanation in it. There is no explanation, and I am tempted to say any religion and any spirituality which has an explanation to it and a story is something else. Is religion. Let's put it this way: is religion, but not spirituality. Spirituality, I am pretty much sure, is in this moment in which you suddenly see the leaves move in a soft breeze. This one moment in which you realize the sun is reflecting in a river while it sits, or an ocean, and is glittering in there. And when it sparkles, or when you early in the morning and you just realize how beautiful a spider web looks when all these little drops of water from the humidity from the night are still hanging there, and before they disappear when the sun comes. That's how, as I understood, that's how Ethel put it down, and this is very much what I feel about spirituality. Okay. If you want to share your spirituality also in the comments. Good. God's country. And the journey goes on. Yeah, it is a journey, and I love it so far. And it's like, and I start to feel that this album is kind of new and kind of fresh, and maybe because of that start, because it is like, I feel like Ethel is starting to explore herself and her music, and is like it's something is more like coming softly and sensitive into it. And so far, and it because maybe also because Michelle Pfeiffer was this dream thing, and then it came down to this crush that was already more grounded, more with yourself, and now it goes into a country, God's country. Whatever God's country is, I will find out in the next minutes. And yes, let's go. I don't know anything about this one. It is kind of came in totally new. And I just saw in the title that She is. Sorry, I have to go closer to read it. Featuring Wicca, Face Springs, Eternal. And let's see what they bring. So far, also Crush, she did with Little Aaron. I liked a lot. Now, I can't wait to hear this one. It's also, it's also the first time I hear that song in full. Here we go.
I don't claim her. I'm from Florida, bitch. Hold on, Marlon's calling me. What are you doing? Hello?
It's me.
What's up?
The road is longer and it is hard.
This is cool. It showed a sign there. I want to read it again. This is God's country. Please don't drive through it like hell. Okay. Is that God's country? We'll see. It seems she's traveling somehow. Let's go.
The road is longer and it is hard. With no one to guide you and no one to hold. No best foot forward.
Wait, hang on. Walk this way, because we're gonna go down the road.
Fuck, you're right. Okay.
The road is longer than it is hard. With no one to guide you and no one to hold.
I need to go. I need to get this beginning again. This is so beautiful. I think it was maybe here, maybe a bit here. This is so beautiful how it is coming so real also. It's so grounded. I got the feeling of they are traveling. They are road tripping through America, and these girls, the two of them probably, and how from somewhere this song comes in, and then it slips over into the song, so it really connects to what is happening here. So this is really, it seems to be something very profound and something very important to Ethel to bring all these things together. Of course, you can start a song and just let it run, but this is more to it. This is something special. This God's country means something. Let's find out.
The road is longer and it is hard. With no one to guide you and no one to hold. No best foot forward.
Wait, hang on. Walk this way, because we're gonna go down the road.
Fuck, you're right. Okay.
The road is longer than it is hard. With no one to guide you and no one to hold. No best foot forward to sway the odds. And just a voice inside you and a stone to throw. Could you be someone else if someone else is what I need? But I shouldn't ask that of you.
I don't know what it is already touching me again, and I realize again this is another level of voice Ethel brings in here, and it is different to the other ones, and it's definitely different to Crush and Michelle Pfeiffer. This song is so soft and also full of love, and it's like, but it's on another level. I can't really say that it is. I think again, I think this is a very important song. And also here, this picture. This is Ethel here with a friend. And it is so taken out of the real life. And it is also taken like, how can I describe that? It's touching me. It is something, it is very intimate. It is, even these two are here and they are eating something together. They share something together and it looks very intimate. And the lyrics are really, really touching. I want to go back into the lyrics more. I just had to say that now. And no, I go into the lyrics now because there's so much coming up, and then I don't remember anymore sometimes because I'm really into, where was that now? The road is longer than it is hard. The road is longer than it is hard. Yeah, there's nothing I need to say to that. For the feeling, it is, the art is hard. The feeling is, it puts me really on the road. It puts me really there where I have a goal, I have a place I want to go, but I don't really want to reach it. This feeling comes up because I remember I passed America from west to east. I had, at this time, it was called drive-away cars, and these were cars, they needed to go from one place to the other, and I found one leaving from, I think it was Los Angeles to New York, so perfect. And you can take your time and you can take the road you want to, and everything is, all the passing the states is paid, and all you pay is the gas. And you get insurance and everything. And that was so great. And with this car, I passed America, and this just puts me there, and touches me also because I had very, very beautiful experiences on that trip. Because, yes, this is also the connection. Because I just started. I sat in the car. I had all my backpack in the back of the car, and then I knew, okay. When in the evening the sun needs to be in my back, and in the morning the sun needs to be in front of me, then I'm on the right direction. And and then I started, and at some point I became tired, and I realized it's not bad to find a place to sleep. So sometimes I was in a place there were just no motels, so what to do? And then I had some experiences with Americans out there. Sometimes in the nowhere, they just gave me a place to sleep. Sometimes really nice, and a breakfast. And talking about Switzerland, of course, and America. And yeah, that was great. Yeah. A lot of stories come up now, but we are here now with Ethel. Good. And with no one to guide you and no one to hold, no best foot forward to sway the odds. Yes, it's to feel. It's to feel this road trip. It's to feel this country. It's to go out there and see God's country. I have to go back. Maybe even here. Oh, I'm touched already, and okay. I hope I can make it through.
With no one to guide you, and no one to hold, no best foot forward to sway the odds. just a voice inside you and a stone to throw. Could you be someone else if someone else is what I need? But I shouldn't ask that of you. When you're old, you'll understand, but we're hurting now. So what are we to do? Tell them, cradling pictures of you. It was a highway to nowhere, and we rode it. Cold car with no gas, and we chose it. Soft bodies playing in the street. Our kids will grow up with half as much, trying to build something out of dust, finding out too late what they need. You've tasted love and tasted sweet.
There's this. This is really touching me, and these pictures are touching me very, very much. And then it is like, it is so much love in this voice, and there's so much love in these pictures also. And it was a highway to nowhere, and we rode it, cold car with no gas, and we chose it. I don't know. It's like yeah, the heater was broken, and when it's cold out there, then then you have a cold car, and suddenly the gas is out, and who you are and where you are is so much more important than to organize that a trip is functioning very well. These things are so much more important, and these are the important things. So, yeah, why not run your car until the gas is empty, the tank is empty, and then you stand there, and then you go there and risk it and trust the spirits with you, your inner voice, what is also sang here, and then you can be there and you can think of like, what does it mean that I stopped right here? What does it mean that I am out of gas right here? What is around here? What is it? What is happening with me? What do I experience now with that? If you keep your tank full always, you won't get that moment. You will rush by it the whole time. Soft bodies playing in the street. Yes, and here he comes. This was the one where soft bodies playing in the street. This is so also just to feel. To me, these are children playing on the street. These are the soft bodies, and not like that they are these hard rolling, even trucks down the road. There are soft bodies playing in the street. Childhood. It's like her before in Crush, before, when she was walking down the street with her friend, and that feeling from there. And our kids will grow up with half as much, trying to build something out of dust. Where does she get these words from? What is her heart? What is her soul to get these lines? Or together with this person she made this song with, and I have to go closer to it. I'm going so deep into things. Wicca. With Wicca, and to I need my headphones also, sorry. The two of them, or her or she, and yeah, what is it? And trying to build something out of dust. The dust of the generations before. The dust of freedom. All what's left is the dust of freedom, of trying, of fantasies, of wishes. Finding out too late what they need. Because there was no chance to find out what you need. Because everything is given. The country is given. The land is given. The rules is given. We don't have a free choice. We find ourselves, even if when people say there is a free choice and we've chosen where we were born and who our parents are. Even if that's true, I don't want to go there too far. It doesn't matter, because we do find ourselves anyway in situations in which we have to face a reality which matches or does not. And with all these pictures in here too, with her friends, it just shows this wide variety of friendship there is. And finding out too late what they need. I can go with this line because this is a thought I had a few times with my children. When I remember my childhood, in which we had our niches and gaps in between the things in which we could slip into and create our worlds. And it got not disturbed from anyone from the outside. And nowadays, looking at that, I am starting to miss these gaps and these niches in which children or young people can go and try themselves out. Okay. I need to go back a bit again, and I just need to enjoy this song very much. I don't know, but to me this is a important one. Maybe here. Let's go.
Tell them, cradling pictures of you. It was a highway to nowhere, and we rode it. Cool car with no gas, and we chose it. Soft bodies playing in the street. Our kids will grow up with half as much trying to build something out of dust, finding out too late what they need. You've tasted love and tasted sweet, drank the blood and bit the meat. You hold it, you let it go. You close your eyes and count to 3. You say the word and come to me, and baby,
I genuinely have no idea I'm supposed to miss that.
drive the pathway through the pines and the moors of mystery. Welcome conflict and let crisis come and shake the ground beneath. And the families
down the street. Rushes open door on your front porch. It shadows me.
Whoa. Oh, let's get this one. Oh, I still have goosebumps going up and down. Bah. So maybe I was wrong with Wicca, and I put Wicca to a female person. So it seems it's a male person. I'm not total up to date. Who is who in the music world today? And Wicca is, as I remember, here in Switzerland, Wicca is another name for witch. So that's why I put it in a female. But I don't know why I put it in a female, because there were also male witches in the past of Europe's witches' times, and which got unfortunately wiped out. But also that's again another thing. And now here we go into that was still the other one. You with Ethel, you close your eyes and you count to 3. You say the word and come to me, baby. I know this is this deeper connection of, like, to me it goes there, in which there is also surrender, and I don't know what is surrendering there. It can be a person, it can be the country, it can be you to the country, it can be a description also. But to me, it is so beautiful. You close your eyes and count to 3. That is, for me, it's closing your eyes and become silent. Come to yourself and stop all the drama and the stuff going around. Maybe you count to 3, maybe not. You just let time pass, nothing happens. And then you say the word, and to me the word is, for example, love, or please, or touch. And come to me, baby, I know. And this baby I know goes there, whatever you come with, I know. We all need these moments. We all are here for these moments. And we all need this moment in which somebody says, I know, or I feel you, or I see you. These pearls I meet again and again and again in her songs, and here it's a co-production, but it's also in so many of her songs. Good. And then this change, and then drive the pathway through the pines and the moors of mystery. Welcome conflict, and let crisis come and shake the ground beneath. This is now matching this God's country so deeply, because I was like going with these beautiful pictures and this road trip, and I lost myself also in the memories. But in this here it comes, and I kind of knew somewhere, yeah, there's also a dark side of it, but let's put the dark sides to the side. And then it comes this one, and this is like, and shake the ground beneath. So come on, show yourself fully. Let there be everything, not just like the sugar, the milk and honey, but also like the dark sides. And then it goes on, and this is really strong. I really love these lines. And the family secret hiding in the farmhouse down the street. These are the things which have an impact on us, influence us. And I would not know how to put it down better than it happens here in these lyrics. in the farmhouse down the street. So the family secret hiding, and only things have to hide which are dark, which are difficult. So of course that's why they need to hide. And then Russia's open door on your front porch. These things you cannot hide. They come and they open doors and they just show, and then the ground shakes when that comes, and crisis and drama or whatever there is will show up. And here it says, Russia's open door on your front porch and shadows me. Even if you don't have anything to do with it, even if it's a secret generations and you were born generations after, these hidden secrets will come again and again and open the doors. They just crush the doors in because there's nothing which can hold them and put the shadow on you. And so many times you don't know where this shadow comes from. Then it's the highest time then to bring light into this shadow and talk about the family secrets. And these family secrets go also into the country, and the country she is in is full with that too. And this is something to feel. It's not something I can really explain here now in these few minutes. It's to feel. I don't even know if I can really explain it, but we all know that there are good sides and difficult sides to the same thing. Also to God's country. And especially out of the story and out of the life from Hayden. And she points that out is difficult with that, with all these things. Great. I just go a bit back because I want to follow with that one now. Here maybe.
Drive the pathway through the pines and the moors of mystery. Welcome conflict and let crisis come and shake the ground beneath. And the family's secret hiding in the farmhouse down the street. Russia's open door on your front porch and shadows me. Taking it entirely, I embrace the bonny beast. Over hills and highlands we rode hard the passing peaks. Danger like the virgin wife beside me, she would sleep. Cherry was her dad's truck that she crashed at 17. I kneel before what temper broke the branches on the beach. And those thrilling eyes and southern nights are always out of reach. I learned a lesson. I need to pray hard, find a lost, take care of me, God. Take care of me, God. Tasted all, tasted sweet, drink the blood, bitterly. You hold it, you let go.
There's so much to say here. There's so much beautiful things in just these parts, and I'm not gonna go now too deep again into the lyrics, but there's one part also where I have to see the words here again. I hope I find it, please. Quite far back, and then it does not go. Danger like the virgin wife beside me, she would sleep. Jerry was her dad's truck that she crushed. Danger like the virgin wife beside me, she would sleep. it is this young, the two virgins actually are on the road here, and they make and they have their eyes open, and as so many young people have their eyes open and they see and realize things much more than many elders do. And I can't really put together the words here exactly, but the feeling is that this amazing energy and power from Ethel next to him, this virgin wife, I get this feeling here. And at the same time, she's just like so much this danger, so much this unknown. And now she sleeps beside him. And her energy also crashed with 17, her dad's truck. And now she's sleeping like this beautiful thing next to him. I say thing because, yeah, and broke the branches on the beach, and those thrilling highs and southern nights are always out of reach. It becomes this energy of you're dreaming, and that to me also it comes in me that all these opened doors I didn't take. Like if I go back now into this here, and if I remember these moments where I was, for example, traveling with somebody, I traveled a lot with people, and a lot of times I had a very deeper connection to them, even a sexual one or even for intimacy, but it was just not right, or the answers didn't come for it. So these dreams stayed in me. They were not lived, but they live on as memories. And so many times I go back there and think, what would have happened if? I'd put it there. And also at the same time, it is the country which keeps you from going into certain things much deeper, because in this country also asks for responsibility and for to follow the culture it has, or the culture which is living also in the country. And when we talk about the country, we need also to talk about the culture of the people in this country. Okay. I need to go back again because I also love these pictures. I can't get it out.
And those thrilling eyes and southern nights are always out of reach. I learned a lesson. I need to pray hard, find a low, take care of me, go. Take care of me, go. Tasted sweet, drink the blood.
piece of cargo. I laughing to myself, forgetting what about.
I'll fuck somebody up. Fuck them up. Get them here. I got this right here. So I just.
I could not skip a second of a song. That's why I need to go to the hard end, and I just go somewhere here and yeah, get this picture. What can I say about my feelings? There's so many things, but maybe if it was harder then, it will be better now. For I am here and changed. I couldn't tell you how. Watch that also inside of yourself, also with this song. And I was really close to cry, but then there's so much happening, and there's this beautiful energy also coming with it. And actually it is a sad song and touches me deeply because it really scarves out already the whole deeper themes there are. And I couldn't tell you how, there before the grace of God I go, laughing to myself, forgetting what about. In the end, it's you. And there is all the things this country gives you, and there are all the things this country is also asking from you. And there are so many things within that where you don't have a choice. Either you pick the way of this country, or you pick your own way. And this is not a simple or an easy decision. And this is so much because Ethel opens up here, and she does that so many times in her songs. She opens up also this space. Sometimes the space is a bit smaller, sometimes it's a bit bigger, that space of peace and freedom and comfort, which we all have a right to be there also. But it became almost like a privilege to have that, because we need to function inside of these boxes a country and a culture can give us. It's both. It is a love song to her country, to America, and it is, and it shows also, and also with the pictures, you need all these people who can go on the journey with you too. So it's a whole different story to do this journey alone. When I crossed America, my partner was with me, and that was also kind of like a crush thing. So it was beautiful to do this trip where yes, and I don't know how it would have been alone. And I don't know, and we know how it would be alone to be in life anyway. And every journey, every trip is also a life for itself, with a start and an ending. Beautiful. Ethel loves her country and is processing herself still in this country. She loves her country, but she's not saying yes to everything. She keeps something alive in herself, where she climbs out, and great. Keep that also for yourself, for you. Love your country, love the people, love your culture, and still process and develop yourself in it. And that's what she does here, with all these pictures, with all this music, with yeah, just everything. Great. Oh gosh, yes, good. God's Country, now Unpunishable. It seems to fall into some focus in which I, at the moment, don't dare to think about. And this is also something different I realize now. If I would have done this album first before the other two albums, I would say, oh, wow, Unpunishable. Interesting, great. But now, in front of the background from the other albums, and I know where Ethel can go, where she's able to go, I am a bit scared of Unpunishable. I'm a bit scared, although it is actually a good title because somebody or something is unpunishable. Something or somebody is above it. But however this should work, I don't know. Let's go. Unpunishable. 1 second. Yeah. And then I realized I need to say that here also too. God's Country, even the very, very end, the knife she pulls down from her pillow. Whoa, this is serious looking. And it's in the video, so there is something preparing also. It to me, this is also a picture of arming yourself because you don't trust anymore. I say it like that. And especially also if I put it together with in front of God's grace, I walk. I'm laughing to myself. Don't know what about. Forgot what about. And then this got me to the point in which you start to go with yourself and not to be too dependent on what a country gives you, but also to go for yourself. And then, of course, there is fear coming up, and then you think you need to take care for your security yourself. There was that line also, God care for me. And here she takes care for herself with this very serious looking knife. This is an important input also, I think, because this is a clear input. And I'm not exactly sure what I heard, but she would use it on somebody. And this is in this context, I totally can understand, and I met this many times in my life and also with other people, that you think you really need to protect yourself and do something for that. So wherever it goes, it leaves open many things, and I know that there are certain rules in America concerning arms, special rules actually, and which totally are not, for example, the ones here in Switzerland. But yeah, this goes into other places. We stay now with Ethel and her story and her life, and the next one is Unpunishable, and I am a bit scared. So scared that I forgot to bring my headphones. Here we are. And yes, so many times I thought, or I said to myself, Ethel dared to bring certain things in which are difficult. So I go with it. Unpunishable scares me a bit, but I go in it because Ethel brings it. There is a big trust in Ethel because whatever she brings and how difficult it is, it's coming from a very, very serious, important, and very honest place, and it goes to very, very important places in our lives. Unpunishable.
Down bad and nasty, sacrificial angel, dirty slut with needs and a convocation on your room alone. Call me what you want and I'll be there, sucking.
And typical, this goes already into these typical starts of, like in the first seconds, it's really hard. I will start anyway again, but I bring here the lyrics in because they get me already really heavy. Down, bad and nasty, sacrificial, angel, dirty, slut with needs. Boah. This is like drawing with hard colors and hard strokes the first lines on a picture, which just goes like so this whole innocence and children or young people, teenager energy from the previous songs is totally gone and changed into a darkness, a deep darkness in which especially young people also can slip into. Not only everybody can slip in there, but this is a hard break, and such a hard break that I think it wants to show how the contrast between these two worlds which are opening now. This is another world opening now. This is a heavy one. Down, bad and nasty. In a convocation or a room alone. Call me what you want and I'll be that. Giving away everything. Giving herself, giving your identity away. Okay, I need more. I just need to, actually I kind of, sometimes I stop because I have to digest myself first and talk to myself and get it to a point where I can take it. Let's go on. It starts again from the beginning. Unpunishable. Ooh.
Down bad and nasty, sacrificial angel, dirty slut with needs and a convocation on your room alone. Call me what you want and I'll be there, sucking on his teeth, he needs it so bad. He's screaming parties over, go the fuck home. The darker the fruit, the sweeter. I ask him if he's okay with that. He's being a meaner. My baby says that he's not afraid of that. I say you're running away, giving it up on top of it.
What a cry to out there. And again, just to me also, I mean, for me, this is art anyway. And for here, the art is already there where these few lines she draws on that white paper and a whole scene, a whole world opens up. The darker the fruit, the sweeter. I ask him if he's okay with that. So I don't know. It is going in a total different direction than I thought. Call me what you want, I'll be that. Where I thought there's something is giving up and just disconnects from herself, and is out there and is whatever you want it to be. It's total usable, abusable, and I'll be that. Sucking on his teeth, he needs it so bad. There's some like kind of a change in that, but sucking on his teeth, he needs it so bad. So she's there. She's not a change in there yet, but she's there. His screaming part is over. Go the fuck home. So to me, this is like everybody gets away, get out, because I have something here. Don't know what to do with it, but it's just focusing on her somehow. And then the darker the fruit, there's the first change in it. The darker the fruit, the sweeter. I ask him if he's okay with that. And of course he's okay with that, and he is mean, but she is meaner. He's mean, but he's mean. I'm meaner. My baby says that he's not afraid of that. I say, you're right, in a way. This sorting out of the powers, this sorting out of the situation. Giving it up on top of him. He says, how so, babe? He wanted to know how. And then she goes, oh, baby, I'm too good for you. So she puts herself, whatever happens in that room, whatever the deal is there, she climbs on top of him. She puts herself on top of him. I'm too good for you. And it makes me need it even more. So there is this, now the game comes into this play, the game of power. And to you, and it's a game when you constantly assure yourself that you are in the power, that you are the one. So you create situation after situation to prove that fact to yourself the whole time, or even to the person also which is with you. Whose is it now? It's yours. And I am red and blue, used and abused. Oh my gosh. And you can ask yourself, how can you be in charge? How can you be in lead when you're blue and red and blue? Used and abused, it's still never enough. I'm unpunishable. So whatever you do, you never can punish me. You never get there. You never will really hurt me. Oh gosh, I'm like freezing a little bit inside of me, and it's really, I start to feel this extreme here, and it's really like a shock. And there's Ethel, and it's going in this total change, and it is like, yes, it is like the same shock and the same hardness, the same cruelty when you come from your childhood and you enter adulthood. And it can be like that. And it's like you need to grow defenses, you need to grow borders, you need to grow, and the borders can be in two ways. The one can be that you put the borders around you and you don't let anyone come near you, then you're isolated. Or you don't put these walls up, but you put the walls inside, of you to yourself, so you don't feel yourself anymore. And then you become unpunishable, even if you're blue and red. It's not getting there where it really hurts in the depth. And it's like a strategy here. It's a strategy to stay in a certain way as the powerful one, because he or whoever is with her here, or whoever is the other part, needs it so bad. So this is what she takes advantage of. Whoa, this gets really I almost don't dare to say all these things. But let's go on. The song is not finished yet, but this is worse than death. It's worse than because can you feel how innocence, love, connection, especially connection, is totally missing here? It's gone. It's not here anymore. And that hurts when you're on the journey with Ethel and going through this lives. And I'm even like, I'm kind of a bit more with myself, because I don't know what happened to me if I would have listened to that, if I would have done that album at the very first one. I know I'm even now I get to the point where I think, wow, what am I doing here? Should I go on? Do I want to go on? But as I said before, these are important places. These are very important places, and Ethel goes there, so I go there to reflect it and see it and breathe into it. Let's take a breath. Just feel yourself and just realize who you are. Because here it's still Ethel. It is still Ethel. There's still a soul behind that. There is still a life force breathing her. And there's still Hayden also in the story. I still go back a bit. Good.
And it makes me need it even more. Whose is it now? It's yours. And I'm red and blue. Used and abused. It's still never enough. I'm unpunishable.
Swollen up with envy, says I'm his favorite. Yeah, fucking better be. Drifting just out of sight.
I have to, because it's also good for me to take all these things in pieces here, and this. Oh gosh, and then it gives me some comfort also. Like I can ease a bit here with this last things she said. Wait, and the picture also changed. She's dancing back there in this red light, so we definitely are somewhere in the red light area. It's still never enough. I'm unpunishable. So it's never enough. Whatever you do, you'll never get to me. And then swollen up with envy. Says I'm his favorite. Yeah, fucking better be. There are some letters missing. I did a mistake before, so I deleted them. But yeah, fucking better be. This is what she wants. This is also this feeling to take him over and be all over his life. This is also power, to be all over his life, to be inside and outside of him. And I say now him, we need to see it in the open also. And that happens, that can happen to anyone. It can happen in small little pieces. You hardly can realize that it is like that, or in the big ones. Drifting just right out of sight. Okay, let's go on. I'm getting hit here again a bit. Good. I want to hear that one part again. Maybe here, good.
Swollen up with envy, says I'm his favorite. Yeah, fucking better be drifting just right out of sight. Show me where it's turning up a little better.
I need to pick this one out too, because this is again a moment in which I think, where does she get these lines from, if not from this very spot of looking at the deeper truth of all of us and our lives. Drifting just right out of sight, show me where it hurts. So drifting just right out of sight to me is, this is also a beautiful one. It's just like, it's just slipping out of sight. It's just going somewhere where you don't control it anymore. And then show me where it hurts and I'll lick it better in the red light. And this is not meant like, I want to cure you or heal you. I just want to know where it hurts, and then I can go with this game on. I'll hurt you and then I lick it better. Whoa, it really does a lot with me, and inside of me I need to kind of wave with it and take a breath also and keep on seeing this human being. Keep on seeing this human being behind this story. Okay, that was a fast break, so I go on from here in the red light. Yeah. total break into the middle into is it's a shock. It's a shock wave. It's like electric shock. It actually goes with this knife in the end of God's Country, and it is that was like kind of like, to me it was, I was like, whoa, what kind of knife does she has there? And it's even the one with the iron above here. I don't know how you call it in English, and a really heavy one. And then it comes into this one, and in which this is a full face front up confrontation with abuse, and it is truly abusive, and everything, whoever is with her abuses her, she abuses herself, and out of there she's abusing him. It's a whole abuse story, and in the back of that it goes to all this abusive energy which is in the back of them, in the family, in the lines back, in these hidden how did he call it, in these huts or in these places somewhere, and when they come they just open up the doors, and this is this shadowing you energy which is around, and sometimes you know it, sometimes you don't, but it's there. And that happens fully here too. And actually when I look at it now from this point of view also, I must say how better, how deeper, and how not better, how more impressing could you bring out abusive energy than with something like that? I would not know, because it even leaves me back I'm still kind of like in shock, and I realize all the things in me which go into resistance and not want to accept that. And it's kind of like I don't want to add that to the way I know Ethel, or the way I think I know Ethel, even that I know Ethel went through worse things than that, and it's still difficult. And I need to breathe on that one and go with it. And I want to know where this unpunishable power goes to. If it is a strategy, and sometimes strategies help. I keep on the positive side here. Whose is it now? I just bring it because I'm also, for myself, when I talk here, I start to work up things what I heard and regulate somehow. And whose is it now? It's yours, red and blue, used and abused. It's me, and you can't punish me, you can't reach me, you can't get me, but for now it's yours. Do with it what you want. That's if anything could describe a certain side of the core of abuse, then it's that. Because when you meet that, you should stop and say, hey, come on. Let me embrace you. Let me take you in my arms. And come on, let's connect. Let's see who is here, really. Let's see who is behind that wall. If you ever meet that, and go there and give these people a chance, and give them a space. Maybe they can enter that space you are offering for real connection. Oh. Okay. Thank you, Ethel, for that one also. Oh, this is a like this is now I also realize this is such an like this where all her coming up songs she will process from here, and all the processes starting into the newer albums. This is a route. Gosh, I'm so happy I do this album here too. I would have done it anyway, but I'm happy I do it now. And yeah, okay. Good. Inbred. Yeah. Let's go into Inbred. I can't say anything. Thank you for being here. I'm really happy. And I know you are feeling with me now. I just know it. I can feel it. And this is so beautiful. And I feel with you. And we are all not alone. Connection is beyond space and time. Yes. As I said, maybe I repeat myself here. I had a little break to sort things out, and I know that with Inbred we go deep into difficult things. But I'm ready. Here we go, and I'm actually also excited to do this second reaction, because this is just great how to realize also how suddenly new things come up when I listen to her songs again. Inbred. And again, I have my earphones somewhere else. Good. You see, my studio is top created something like that. I don't, yeah, whatever. It is, we are here for Ethel Cain. That's what counts. And for what she's telling us, and to be touched and to learn. Thank you. Let's go. Inbred. I realize bare naked under my nightgown, and as it began, and I felt really this cold wind, and it's such a change again also in the whole journey we are doing here, and from Unpunishable, which I realize now was just like a bridge to over here, and it comes, and now it's really gets cold, and we go there where who is behind Unpunishable, and now it starts to show this side and this picture of behind the one singing in Unpunishable. This is what I meant before, to go behind this wall. Now we are behind this wall, and it's like and there's the cold wind, and bare naked under my nightgown opens up its night. It's cold. She's naked under her nightgown. I don't know if this nightgown is enough to give her warm, but still pissing on the stove to put it out. She's alone. She has to help herself. The voice is super fragile. This voice is in a total contradiction to the voice in Unpunishable, or in God's Country. And this is so, brings me, just the voice alone, the sound of the voice alone brings me into a total different room. And this is one of these things I appreciate, I love, actually. I'm fascinated, actually, by Ethel Cain. Watching him through holes in his door, separated. She needs to watch through a hole to see him, so she's not together with him. This separation, these are the first few drawings on that picture, and it is showing a young, unknowing, lonely soul which has to take care for herself. Sorry. Yeah, I hesitate to go back a bit. But I do. Let's go. Let's do it. This is important. Breathe with me. Breathe into that. And her voice goes straight into my heart, and it's just touching a place I didn't even know it's in me. I want to go through that again, because sucking on the back of his leg to stay warm. There's still not really, there's still this helplessness, this lust, and he seems to be lost to her brother, older brother, even though that he made a name for himself with cops, scumbag, fuck, but I swear he's not. Yes, because they are the ones which have each other. That's all what they have, each other, and they love each other. And maybe she is his only way to show what actually is inside him in softness and vulnerability, and although he made him this name with the cops, and he's so good to me, and to nobody else. So you should watch yourself. This also goes. This you should watch yourself. Watch yourself about what you. I guess what you say about him, because first of all, it's not true, and the second thing is, he. It seems that she is impressed by that he can, even if it's through violence, he can help himself or he can go into action. I put the way the cops call him there, that he seems to be not very cooperative. Let's put it this way. And that he's so good to me and to nobody else. He's not good to anyone else. And that also, this comes from me. And maybe here I am going away from my first reaction. I don't know. But they are both under the same energies, abusive energies. I can say that here. This song is definitely about abuse. And they were in this abuse together. And he developed other strategies than her, but he's also already older. She's not there yet, and she's hiding. And that's why she puts this mask on. And she puts a mask on which looks scary. It looks like an animal. It looks scary. It looks even like something devilish with it, because she wants you to keep away. She wants people to keep away. She wants to scare them, and at the same time she's not showing her face, as she did not show her face in Unpunishable. And that's what abused people do. They hide. They are so full of shame, even though they were victims. They're still so full of shame and so full of guilt, and just feel that they did not do anything. They got abused, and they are full of guilt and don't show their face. They hide. They would love to hide, or if they show, they don't want anyone to know their story. Is this too weird? Is this like, yeah, I think I said that in the first reaction, that because we don't talk about it, the part that this is possible, these things here Ethel brings up is possible because it's a taboo. That's why it happens. If we would talk about it, then it still would happen, but not as heavy and not as intense and not as over a long time as it happens so many times. Okay, Mama's comatose, she can't leave the bed. Oh, I bring these in here. Mama's comatose, she can't leave the bed. Something smells rotten and starting to spread. We are already dead. Because this taboo thing kills. It just damped down and crushed. And under this amazing pressure, it just took away life, anything which is alive. Abuse takes away life. Abuse takes away energy, life energy. There is the pain, there is the hurt, and there is the loss of wanna be alive. That's abuse. When you live in there, you need to go through it, and you can't get out, and children cannot get out. And children, the chance is big that they are already dead, and grown-ups which cover it, they are dead already. Thank you, Ethel, for putting down all these words, because I feel them, but I couldn't get there. You do it. This is really great. Okay. And I just do it. I go back a bit again. Here we go.
I swear that he's not. He's so good to me and to nobody else. So you should watch yourself. Mama's comatose. She can't leave the bed. Something smells rotten and it's starting to spread. I'm bad, he's worse. We're already dead. We're already dead. We wake up and all the fucking lights are out. You can't win 'em all. Who knows how much longer I'll lay on the floor? Touch me till I vomit. I'm not scared of God. I'm scared he was gone all along.
I don't know. I lay on the floor, touch me till I vomit. And there is the question coming up, how on earth can you do something like that to somebody? And what is going on in your heart when you can do that to somebody? This is just one question. And she's not scared of God, and probably she got threatened by something to with God, because like, be a nice girl. Nice girls do that. God sees you. God sees when you do something wrong. So now do it right. Like something total sick and weird in this direction. And please, if anything triggers you now, and I can imagine that, and please, please, please go call up somebody who feels you. Go up and get somebody to talk to. But try to find somebody who understands you, who you trust, a person of trust. Because now you don't need good advices or anything, or just a judgment or something. What it needs here is like somebody who takes you in his arms or her arms and tells you, yeah, I can feel it, or I know, or something like that. Or get professional help. I have people around me I can go and share, and I do that since a long time. And I have my people. They know I dived into Ethel Cains' songs, and they know what it does to me, and I share it with them. It helps tons. And of course, I share all my stuff here also in this channel. But I also need it with my friends and between 4 eyes or 6 eyes. I'm strong enough to do it. Not to do it is weak. Never forget that. Unless you're a child and you don't have these chances. I'm not scared of God. But she's there and she just takes it, because where does she want to go? I see this, I feel the energy of very young. Where does she want to go? Okay. Now this time I go back again and a beer here is low. Okay.
We're already dead. We're already dead. We wake up and all the fucking lights are out. You can't win 'em all. Who knows how much longer I'll lay on the floor? Touch me till I vomit. I'm not scared of God. I'm scared he was gone all along.
I'm scared he's gone all along. It makes her even more alone. Even God left. Just feel that. except her brother.
Take the fall. Who of us is stronger? You just wanted more. If you could, you'd have fought it, but you know you're not. From the start, they knew you were wrong. You were wrong.
This is such this is such a strong line also. Here, if you could, yeah. The other part is who of us is stronger, and of course he's stronger. You'll just want it more, and he just goes for it. This is this energy which just not stops. And if you could, you would have fought it, but you know you're not. That's also just pointing out that place, and in which the only responsible person in this story does not take responsibility, does not show respect, does not feel, and he's responsible. The important person, whoever it is, and I know also that there are discussions, and I walked into certain articles or chats in which some said it's her father, some said it's her brother. There are actually explanations from Ethel herself that it is not her brother and not her father, as far as I remember. But in the end, it doesn't matter. The way she puts it here, it happened. To me, it's totally clear it happened. And it's some force there. And any adult has this force towards a child, anyone. And even if I go further on and I put it into this, and it comes up again and again, these hidden family secrets which poison a family, which shadows all of them in there. And it just freezes them, because any move could bring this earthquake, this deeper shattering of everything. When this truth comes out, truth is so powerful, and when it comes out, so they are frozen, they are dead to keep it up, and it's even to grow up in a situation like that is very abusive, and it goes into the same direction as this one here. Because no one is allowed to live, no one is allowed to breathe, no one is allowed to feel himself or herself or so. But this song is it should be played in the schools. It should be played in the schools. It should be played there so people can see, hey. And it comes later in the chorus of this song that they can see, yes, somebody was wrong. I'm so between hurt and angry at the same time. How are you with that? How are you? Please share if you want. Share in the comments what it did with you. What was the strongest feeling? The strongest feeling you feel now. The strongest which is here. Maybe you just write if you want to in the comments, just like my feeling, and then I know you take connection to this part here. Now I'm talking my feeling, and put down what it's there. One word, and not a logic word. Take the one which comes out of your body. A body word is like cold, like I hardly can think. Like vibrating, like twisting something around me, like a stinging steel, maybe, if you want to take a picture in it, something like that. Not like I feel bad or I feel something. Yeah. Oh, it's really yeah. Try to stay as close as possible to the words of your body and not the mind. Don't nothing like it's gross or it grosses me out or I feel sick. Maybe you feel sick, yes, but go behind that and get the feeling which tells you you're sick. Get the feeling behind it. Maybe that would be great to share that here too, if you want to, of course. Never ever let anyone push you to something. Okay.
Who will take the fall? Who of us is stronger? You just wanted more. If you could, you'd have fought it, but you know you're not. From the start, they knew you were wrong. You were wrong. Holy brother made a name for himself with the feds. I trusted, but I love him to death. He's so good to me and to nobody else. So you can fuck yourself. You get off on innocence, so you say grace. Does your baby know her daddy's a rapist?
I don't know where it comes from. Maybe it comes from Inbred, but I don't know. But the thing is, here it says this is what comes up to me so many times when I listen to her songs. You get off on innocence, so you savor this. And this is what I feel in her songs so many times. It is this. Maybe it is the biggest wound we can put on somebody when we take their innocence. Abuse takes innocence for sure. It has no chance to survive that. And although it's still in us because we have this, at least this one echo in ourselves of saying us how innocence felt. And Ethel goes back to this again and again and again. And but sometimes you can get it back. Most of the times you cannot. And it doesn't need to be this abuse, this kind of abuse or sexual abuse or violence. It can be, violence is most of the time anyway with it, even if it's not physical. And you can lose innocence in so many ways. When people tell you you're wrong, when you paint a picture and people don't like it, or when you say something and people say constantly you're wrong, then this kills step by step by step the innocence. Good. And that also, I know, I see just now this line here, and I also know that gave a lot of discussions. Also, does your baby know her dad is a rapist? He hates the way you look at me. It can be a hint to somewhere. It can be something like that. But to me, it goes into the story of the picture that we have, or most people have, of this ugly, bad person who abuses others. We don't know. It can. I don't want to. I don't want to go into this too much, but don't think that you can tell a rapist. Don't think from others. Don't think you can tell somebody who abuses or misuses or sexually abuses children. Don't think you can tell them from others. Most cases you might be really surprised. Good. Oh, I know why I love Ethel. I know why I love her songs and her art. Okay, bit back. I tried to make it to the end.
Nobody else, so you can fuck yourself. You get off on innocence, so you secrets. Does your baby know her daddy's a rapist? He hates the way you look at me. You're already dead. You're already dead. If he wakes up, he'll show you what I'm talking about. Who knows how much longer I have? Touch me till I vomit. I'm not scared of God. I'm scared he was gonna take the fall. Who of us is stronger? You just wanted more. If you could, you'd have fought, but you know you're not. From the start, they knew you were wrong.
What really, now in the end, what really gets me also, and I don't know how. Yeah, I think you feel it anyway. Also, like the last words, "You were wrong," and her voice also changed when you from the beginning how fragile her voice is, and it actually through the song it gains on power and solid ground. And in the end, now towards the end here, it became really tight. And then you were wrong. It goes into this wrong thing, and you were wrong. And this is so liberating when you can stand there and you are actually the victim, but you are not the one who did wrong. And you see who did wrong, and you can get rid of at least this guilt. And it's not, and it's screaming. She screams it. Maybe we listen to it again. It's a scream. You were wrong. She's screaming it out. There's this liberation in it. It is, and it is. I experienced that so many times when something like that comes out, and when the truth comes out like that, the truth which is just like everybody knows. Yes, this is the truth. And when it comes out the first time, then it is an earthquake. It is exactly the same what happens when this family secret comes out of that barn or farmer house or wherever it was. It will shake the world, and when the truth comes out, it will shake the world, and that's why it's screaming. Beautiful, beautiful. It's like touched me so deep to hear her scream. And now when I reflected, it's like also, yes, stand up, get up. Not everything is lost. Never everything is lost. Whatever we had once, also innocence, whatever we had once stays with us. Sometimes we can't bury that deep anymore to get it out again. Maybe we cannot revive it anymore. But still if you just know it's still there, buried somewhere, maybe you get it out, maybe not, but it's still there. One second. Wait, one moment. Okay, I had to do that. I'm getting back to myself, and I think, yeah, I don't know. I take another break, and I think I did say everything, and all the words which wants to come out, and this scream in the end will really follow me also. You were wrong. I wish all the abused children will see what happened truly and can say you were wrong. Because to blame that to people who knew what they're doing, but they pushed it aside, as she sings here, you didn't fight it, and you just wanted it so bad. Okay. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Ethel, for your words and your artwork and your being. And I started to talk. I started to talk to Ethel, and I don't know, it's weird somehow. But I mean that. I talked to her. It's okay. It's okay. See you for the last song. The last song will be Two-Headed Mother, which is kind of fresh. It's not a long time ago since I did Two-Headed Mother, but I go in it again and see what happens now. Cool. Since I did Two-Headed Mothers just, I don't know, maybe a few weeks ago, it is with me, and I thought to myself, there are also in that song so many different ways to watch at it, or to feel it, or to observe it in there. And I like this version a lot, the way Ethel brings it in, as far as I think what she wants to say in it, and it's to me an opening ending to a story. It is already like, to me it was like, it is like she did this album and she already knew which ones in there will, not which ones, but there will be more albums coming, and that was kind of the gate of the world she will enter, something like that. And what really also gets me is these pictures, these black and white pictures. They stayed with me for some reason, and also these few ones in which we saw this head in the background. And I have new ideas to it, and I will bring it into this song now. And let's go. I am so many times I am curious myself about what I am gonna say, because there's really nothing prepared, and I just go with the feeling, because I think trying to prepare myself would need to go into the song, get the stuff out of the song, and then go with what I kind of analyzed over hours or days, maybe even more days, probably because the complexity of the whole story here, not the songs itself, and not the lines themselves, but the form of the whole story, and also the complexity in which to the places Ethel goes makes it that you cannot prepare yourself for it. You just cannot. You can come to a certain point, but I think it is my feeling. I think I need to go to the source place to understand myself in the stories Ethel is doing. So I need this connection thing. And sometimes I'm there where I think Hayden created Ethel because this is kind of like a key to come to that source, to be able to go through everything which is in Hayden, to bring it out through Ethel. Maybe it sounds weird, but I read this one line in an interview from Hayden, in which she says Ethel makes it much easier for her to reflect her story and to go into these experiences. So she created Ethel and then stepped into Ethel. And it reminds me to a very beautiful saying from a line from Meister Eckhart, which said, if the soul wants to make an experience, it paints a picture of this experience, puts it in front, and then steps into it. And this is total going with what Ethel said in this interview. Beautiful. So I need to stay connected to that source place, to that place in which I don't know, but I am connected to the deeper wisdom, to the deeper inner wisdom. And I'm sure so many things, maybe not everything, but so many things Ethel gets out of this source, a similar source, something like from this source of the deeper wisdom. And I can even, yeah, okay, we talk. This is about Ethel, so I can imagine that she finds things which even surprise herself, as I surprise myself sometimes when I am going into these songs. And I don't like the word analyzing. I try not to analyze. I try to go with it. I try to feel the worlds Ethel paints for us. Ethel sings for us. Ethel creates for us. And we are visitors in there. And yeah, there are places I love to go. Good. Okay. Said all that, my head, I don't know why I started with that. Each time I have to go and get my hits. But now I'm ready. We are ready for the last song, Two-Headed Mother. Yeah. It is a masterpiece already, and this music kind of pulling. It's like kind of like when you walk into a swamp and then it gets softer and softer, and the softer it gets, the deeper you get in there, and the harder it is to get your foot out to make the next step. And with each step forward, you think, should I go further? Wouldn't it be better to go back? And so it's like a heavy thing, but which still keeps pulling somehow, but very heavy. And the pictures, now I start to realize much more like this is an important thing, because at the moment this other head in the back shows up. That's the moment where the music also changes dramatically, actually. And they do all this forbidden stuff. So if I stick with the mother, then she does all these forbidden things. She's already there. She is two-headed. And even this here, then she meets her friend in the kitchen. And in the beginning, I was also thought, why is this a party and party pictures to these lyrics? And I realize now these party pictures show how this one side of this life, this true life, you decided to have and to go with things which do not fit the box. So you're outside there. So they're doing substances. They're sitting there. Here she's slowly starting to undress. So we have a very, also kind of a sexual energy in here. And then in the end of the video, I can say that now because I want to put this together here, this kissing, which puts so much in there. If you take this kissing, the substances is already one thing. Her undressing is the other thing. And then kissing on the floor like that. And it's, in the end, then even three of them. And these three beings. And if you go back to where Ethel comes from, and you put that into relation, then this is just a no-go that she would be on this party doing substances, getting involved with people, even if it's her friend. There's this third person showing up too. On the first side, these are two females kissing each other. But from the whole light and from what we know from Ethel, it does not need to be necessarily two women. It can be whatever. This frame is blown away already, so we are heavy, going out of the boxes from point of views Ethel comes from, and this means like anyway a very hard society rules, hard religious rules, very hard ones. And so here it is this, the pictures show not one side of this two-headed mother, but the side in which she goes to kind of liberate herself. It is an liberation from, and I want to go into the mother's thing a bit later on, just for here, just now so you can digest a little bit what I said. Maybe I go back to here. Good. That's where she walks in the streets, yes. Yes. Good. There's many things I can connect to the songs from before, and I'm not gonna pull you out the den so they don't bite you. I won't feel good again. I won't feel good again until I'm up inside you. This den brought me back to these hidden secrets, which this double-headed mother, and here, to me, the double-headed mother sings here. She talks, and she's not pulling him out of the den so they don't bite you, because that she wants to keep him for herself and takes control about himself, because she will feel good again when she's all up inside him, you. And this is taking over control. This is this double-headed mother tyrannical, which is, on the one side, it's this person who this person here is in bed with, and that's the one side of this mother, and the other side of this mother is that she does really hate him. So these are early, deeper experiences you can have with your parents or one of your parents when they are double-headed or two-headed, because as I said in the first reaction, you get double messages and they don't fit. So on one side, of course, it's love. I'm here. I love you. And at the same time, it's I hate you. And this is what confuses deeply. And this is what is an opener to manipulate somebody, to possess somebody, to make sure that this somebody does not gain any power for anything, not even for this person herself, like that. So it just cuts off everything and takes over. And while this taking over is these two heads, which I am here and we have sex and I go and get I fuck myself and get down really good and I don't mind you. That's this overall energy in there. And this still says, I love you and I'm here for you, and this direction. So it is going that this power is something which is planted probably a long time ago. Either it comes out that, and that's why two-headed mother, it goes back to the mother. This thing is planted either in the earlier years of the mother or in the history of the family. And it gets carried on. So she is also carrying it on already. This is one of the deeper effects, the deeper energies of abuse. This, until abuse comes out to the daylight, until then it has its force and its power over people. The power stays as long as people stay quiet about it. It's not spoken out. So you're just the worst of all my men. Yeah, this is a killer one. And then down here it goes on with I love you repeatedly. And this is it even separates me from the happening here, and it even takes me out of this, because I feel in myself that I am avoiding things here, what Ethel brings out. Oh gosh, I'm really honest here now. I hope it's okay. Good. Let's go on, because I can only finish when we have the whole song heard. Even though I know what comes, but it makes more sense. Go back here a bit again. Yeah, maybe a bit more here somewhere. Good. I had to let it run down, and I realized here also now in the end, I realized he faded it away, and to me this leaves a feeling of this is not finished. Fading it away like that. So many songs end with a fading away, but here it brings me, and this is, she does not fade away too many songs, but to me it leaves it open. This is like a cliffhanger, I think you call it, and which goes like, what happens next? What is next? And there are the words also in the end, where it changes. I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you till I'm sore. It's like giving a lot into this love, giving even actually over the limits to get what you want somehow. Not somehow, to get what you want. I don't, and then it changes right away. I don't love you, I don't love you, I don't love you. This is this two-headed thing. So what is it now? Is she loving? Is she not? Is it the worst man she ever met? Is it not? Is it, where do we put her? What is there which really keeps, which really gives something to hold on to? And when I think back to the pictures too, it is, what is happening there? Is that love? Is not love? Are they playing around? Who is with whom? Who is following whom? It leaves everything kind of open. This openness, this kind of not wanted openness, the kind of openness in which you wish you would have something to hold on to. This is what this two-headed, tyrannical beings are doing with us, especially to kids and teenagers, which are still under influence if you have a parent with two heads, two-headed. And she, for some reason, to me, she is the one here with this two-headed. I don't love you, no more. Two-headed mother pulled you from the black, and she can send you back. This goes to me also like in an opening end, in a cliffhanger end. my opinion here. Pulled you from the black, and what she pulled is this energy of this black energy, which is in the family story also, which is somewhere with her, which is she in all this black happenings, things, she pulled her out and she let her kind of have this experience of this black energy which shadows her, and she can play with it because she took over, she learned to take over the situation and manipulate as far as it needs to keep secrets. And which head is the secret, or which head comes closest to the secret, or what is behind these two heads? If maybe there are these two heads and the real head is in the back, and that would be the truth. How to deal with this two-headed monster. And she can send you back. She can leave you. She can leave you totally alone. When she leaves and she can send you back into this darkness, then you're total alone again. So the power and the energy, what I want to say here with two-headed mother is that the two-headed mother is also a product of the history and the traumas and the abusive things happened maybe even generations back, and they're still stuck in this family, and they're still abusing the family, and they're definitely abusing the newer generations which have no idea what's going on. But they get this energy, they don't know where to put this energy, they have to live with this energy, and because they grow up in this energy, they will carry it on. Such things can disappear slowly in the past somewhere. Normally we say it takes 2 generations to get over something. And if it's 2 generations or 1 generation old, then it will be and have an effect in the family and will create 2-headed mothers, 2-headed fathers, 2-headed monsters. It creates it. And this is also very abusive. So we can actually, Ethel takes this part also into it. So it makes to me, it makes a much bigger picture of the whole thing, of the whole abusive world thing. and it goes back to inbred. Now it just appears to me to again this abusive thing within this inbred. So it's a whole family story inbreded, and it goes on and on. And even if it would be the elders which should lift up these secrets. So the following children of this family can grow up freer, more free. I hope I have this one. This is a difficult one to me. This song here, The Two-Headed Mother, is very complex actually. But I think it wants to get this feeling I have now. It wants to leave me a little bit irritated and a little bit like lost. And this is what two-headed monsters do with us. So I am a bit lost, and something in me tells me I want to know what goes on. I don't like this open thing here. So, and therefore, if that was the intention from Ethel, then she got it fully. And I learned from it how it feels to be with two-headed monsters. I feel it now really in me. And it's not a nice feeling. And looking at the whole album now, the really beautiful, nice feeling in it is that this whole album is made to open up these barns or places in which family secrets are hidden. And it just really goes there and opens that up. And it's a really deeper reminder to look in your family for these two-headed energies, for these black energies, for these hidden energies, and to see, why was my mother the way she was with my father? Why was my father the way he was with my mother? What is the background there? Why are they with me how they are with me? What is the background there? I know from my family that that there is a heavy abusive thing happened, not to me, but in the family back. And one of the most happiest days was when my mother and some other people from the family told me all about it. That was a very liberating day. It was a liberating moment. In the first moment, it made me really sad, and I was very, I had a lot of questions. And with time, I felt the healing of it. And there's one thing I know for sure, much better now, is how to treat certain things. That's what Ethel does here for us. Good. Thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for going with me through this journey. And I will dive in the next days to see what's next I can do from Ethel. I try to find songs I don't know, or whatever I do. I don't know. Maybe I also feel like a little bit, maybe doing kind of some collective things about the world Ethel is in. Maybe I go also a little bit into interviews. I don't know. We will see. But I am busy. Ethel keeps me busy. This is cool. Take care. And whatever happens, keep the source in yourself up. Stay with the source. Stay with yourself. Stay with your breath. Stay with what you feel. Then you become really spiritual. or self-centered and conscious. Thank you.